It was obviously a bit of an ugly win here, but you must be pretty happy for free and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the guys. We knew it was going to be a dogfight down there at Sharp Park. They always are tough games, local derbies, and we knew what to expect, and we certainly got that tonight. I'm just really proud of the effort and the commitment they're showing for each other and the team. And for keeping the 12 points was very pleasing.
Did you kind of fall in a bit to that dogfight in the second half? Obviously, you scored 20. Did you kind of fall into the style of footy you feel, Steve, in the second half?
We went away from our plan, which was working really good for that first half, and we fell into the trap and just protecting our lead. But it's a lesson learned. And in saying that, there was a lot of good displays, and the bloke sitting on the right of me, I thought he was outstanding. He scored his 101 try for our footy club, and the way he started the season was tremendous. So he needs a big rap.
The type of game you think you need, Steve, after obviously those big free-flowing, racking up lots of points in the first 2 rounds, do you think maybe that sort of dogfight, grinding one out was sort of what you needed?
I wouldn't say if it's what we needed, but we expected that. That's another 2 games, they haven't been easy either. So all our games are tough nowadays, and we got certainly a tough one tonight, and even a bigger task next Friday.
I suppose, like you mentioned, you've got Broncos, Rabbitohs, Storm, and you think getting into that mindset, this sort of game will all be going into those games. You imagine they'll be pretty gritty and tough as well.
Yeah, certainly all games are tough nowadays, and we're heading in the right direction. The boys are believing in themselves, believing in the plan, and they're really enjoying their footy, which is most important.
Brett, how'd you do it? Talk us through the try, mate.
I don't know how I did it. Scored it and hope for the best. Obviously, we do a fair bit of practice at training, but that doesn't really happen too often. So, yeah, I bombed one a little bit earlier, so I was a bit filthy on myself. So, as soon as that happened, I was pretty happy with myself. It was a fair effort.
Did you know you scored?
Yeah, I knew I scored.
Brett, I mean, you look at a similar try last year, David Murphy. I mean, do you guys sort of look at it? Do you look at tries like that and see how they study guys like that to see what they're doing as well, and sort of to further your own game? I mean, he sets a bar up there, and you seem to put it on high.
Not a whole lot, to be honest. Like I said, we do a fair bit of training, catching bombs and whatnot, and it's part of your job as a winger. You got to get up there and try and catch them. It's not only attacking, you got to try and defend them as well. So I was just lucky enough. I caught that one and got it down. And it's a pretty good highlight.
How do you practice something like that? Like, when there's no defenders there, how do you dive in the air and just head towards the turf? What do you do? How do you practice?
Just practice. No, look, as I said, yeah, sometimes that happens at training, but it doesn't happen very often. And I think it's wingers these days, they can adapt. We've seen some of the freakish tries that wingers can score these days. They bend themselves outside the field and still score a try inside the field. So us old dogs are just trying to keep up with the younger brigade, and I was lucky enough to score a try tonight.
And it was your 100th as well earlier, mate. It's good to get that milestone, obviously.
Yeah, it certainly was. Obviously, I played my whole career at this club. I love this club, and it's a huge achievement. The old boy scored 100 tries as well, so he's pretty happy. And it was just good that my family could have been here to witness it. I gave him a little bit of a point in the crowd. Just long before the game started, so I was pretty happy about that. And as I said, it's a huge achievement for this club, a club that I love.
Steve, when you, in your own mind, assess the try of the year that you've seen, or what do you like in a try? Is that going to be close to the try of the year in your?
It's going to be hard to beat, Steve.
Yeah.
The athleticism, the height, and just the awareness to be able to put in on the inside of that white stripe. Special people do that, and he's a special player.
You also had the Falcon of the year tonight.
I couldn't believe that. They got 6 again off that. I couldn't believe the 40-20 either.
Yeah, what was the story there?
Apparently it was offside, but Mitch was trying to take the tap, so I'm not quite sure how that worked out. But
there was a run of penalties against you in the second half, wasn't there? Did that concern you? They had a lot to do.
Oh, that's something I'll look at the video and address that with the playing group. But as I said, it was a good gritty win. Come down to Sharp Park in a dogfight, which we knew was going to happen.
And Bryce, you mentioned belief. Is that the biggest change in the last couple of weeks to probably the last 18 months?
Yeah, definitely. There's a bit of confidence too in the side, which is great. But I think the biggest thing tonight I noticed was when they scored that try with 10 to go, and it was 14-12. I went back behind the goal line, and blokes were keen to get back out and defend again, defend our lead, and keep working hard for each other. That's something I think we were missing last year. And it's great to see the guys are switched on and really want to work hard, which is great.
Steve, you've had such a great start to the season. Does that make you reassess your sort of goals or the team's goals moving forward at all?
No, not at all. You know, our main focus is to keep getting better, continuous improvement, and you know, it's going to continue next week against the Brisbane Broncos at Wynn Stadium. And, you know, it's not about me; it's about the playing group in this footy club to be better and better, and you know, that's the ultimate goal.
Is Josh Duggan, what's his story there? Is he like
Yeah, he's doing really well with his training. He's doing a lot of straight line running, and we'll assess him during the week, whether it's 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We'll have a more indication later on in the week. So it's a good position to be in. We had Jack Stockwell, who comes through the cutters today, who had a really good game also. So we're in a good situation.
He's down the track, Steve, but how are you looking towards Brisbane? I mean, they had a tough loss on Friday night. You imagine they'll be sort of stinging, they'll be a real tough opposition for you, like first game in here at Wollongong for you as well. It's sort of a big win for you.
Yeah, that's right. They're always great games. The Broncos with the Dragons. And back at home, I'm sure we're going to get a really good crowd down there at Wynn Stadium. So we'll be ready.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.